Kublai pi baro shakatup Khubor jongi kadon Bosco Media Network. Kimat ki bakong san mentaka singi kilong. Rai ki seng niam Shillong All Faiths Forum banyak kun mardor ya udrak. Kerseu ketenan social welfare daka lempung pos new batai biang laka jing in. Yap tersau urang ba hayau mau keruan. Ban. Dang sakut tenen ke assembly building hamau diang-diang. Tementai ne pai shiki Khubor ki bakambanya. Haru menta kajingnya kun persaya udrok. Lalle tang ne kibor sorkar ki kenhun trimon ngobha bat ki briu shimet. Karba kini kibor kinangnya le udrok ula nangjur bat nang Jylla hanong ba Shillong penban ula pur bat priang habaro kawe ke Jylla ubala sedang ban penjot iki kena bat samla ha kinong pendong. Haka artrik Nohprah ada kawe ke buit kebor ki seng niam Shillong All Faiths Forum SAFF kiba kuntup bon jat kinyam kila mi syakmat ban shim ya karai ban ya kun ban ai reng persya yu drok unong penjat bakrau ya kani kapateng kajingnya lang joka SAFF kabala long haka santrik Nohprah Hasan Ker Mauro bala penya the President Most Reverend Dr. Purely Lingdo Bishop of Church of North India CNI bala don rengkat Reverend Pada Richard Majau Vicar General Catholic Shillong Archdiocese Dr. Sandy Aim Director San Ker Reverend Edwin H. Karkongor naka Balang Presbyterian Reverend Nang Roy Suting Balang Unitarian uba Omar Lin Kindia naka Senrat bat kiwe kiri orang ba. Dakoi kasur ke SAFF kala rai banya kun ka bating ya udrok ubalak kenere kikti penya pedu ya ka pateng ki kun samla bat ya ka jat ban riu hi baro kawe. Armur ki samla ki bal ha ka jingkerni di drok menta kila lat par na ki tersem jong u kilawan banya thu shaman sim ha ka ne ka jingyalang ya ka jingya lenti jengki kum ki marau jong udrok.
SAFF was formed. It was a period of what we call the pandemic. That pandemic was sudden, that pandemic was severe, that pandemic was visible. What we are talking about a pandemic that is already existing with man from the beginning of time. Because addiction has been with us from the beginning, it will continue to be with us to the end. As long as mankind survives on the face of this earth, addiction will be there. It is for us to realize that that is how it is. And our responses to addiction depends on our attitudes. If our attitude is that the person is a sinner, I will avoid him. If our attitude is that the addict is a criminal, I will put him behind bars.
That this program will be meaningful to all of us. This program will be helpful to all of us in our respective communities, in our respective congregations, as we serve one another with love. Things of what I believe. What I believe. Number one, I believe that we all believe. I hope that is clear. I believe that we all believe. We all believe in God. God who is the creator of all things. The God who has made us, each one of us and all of us, with a body, with a mind, and with a soul. I believe that we all believe in this God. The God who has made us alive, person, with a body, mind, and soul. Number two, I also believe that we all believe that because God has made us, so we all belong to Him. We all belong to Him. Irrespective, we all are God's people. This is a forum of different faiths, communities. Because He has made us, so we all are God's people.
I don't know, I couldn't accept myself, then I couldn't really find help, but I believe through the prayer of my wife, my sister, my mother, my father, and everyone who were close to me, God answers the prayer. I was brought here in the year 2007, during the month of March, and I knew nothing about this institute, this place here. Then I learned from the lessons, from the classes, from each and every session, from different angles, from doctor's point of view, from the counselor point of view, from the
Kasorkar Meghalaya lengba katanat social welfare kalapan long ya kalumpung pensyai padba halor kajing penjat pasyarkai udrok ya kajing im kisamla shinrang barkentei hakane kapor da ka program kersiu bala ai kerteng pos new bat tebiang ya la kajing im dream and build hakasantri Nohprah State Central Library Auditorium. Hakani kalumpung ladan lang Menteri Rangba konrat ke sangma kakong amprin lengdo Menteri Kakwat Kakya uba po lengdo Menteri Social Welfare u Dr. LR Bishnoi DGP bat belai ki he kihan ke sorkar Jylla. Kajing temu jong kani kalumpung kalong ban kersiu thia ya ki balangop ha kijing million basniu ban yarap ya ki ban tebiang ya la kajong kalawei da kijing kersan nang ba kijing sumar sukher bada kajing iet para mensim brio. Kasorkar Jylla kalapan Khubor ya kamaulai tahun dorbar kabalawan syakmat ban kener ya laki ti jingerap na kabenta ki samla ki balangop hauni ujingdi baken sya ban kersiu ban kersan ki lengba kajaka sumar bakerpang hamauro. Kani kajing pen Khubor ka ken thupru kasong pisa jingerap ka bah riu lak tengka na kabenta kani ka kamba bha ban kener ki ti ban yarap ya ki samla.
And launching the Build Forum and signing of the accord today, I take this opportunity to welcome all of you to this very, very important program. I will take a few moments to become a professor, I should say, and not be a political or politician giving a speech, because I want you to understand what it is that we're trying to do. And I strongly feel that one must understand the larger picture and goal of what is it that we're trying to do. And I'll be very brief, but I need to explain what policy making and how we approaching governance in this MDA government that is now running in its 5th year and touching the 6th year. First of all, we need to differentiate and understand what kind of an economic model that we have. I have spoken about this in different forums, but I would like to share with you today about it because I feel we need to understand it. And I will build upon it. Meghalaya traditionally has been an economy, what we all call in economics as an extractive economy. An extractive economy is an economy that works based on extracting and using its resources. We sell our resources and we grow our economy. It is not sustainable in nature. And hence, the world across and countries across are moving towards what we call a regenerative economy, where we allow our resources to regenerate and we don't depend on our extractive resources to build our economy. Very complicated, I won't go into details about the theory part of it, but just the concept. But when we talk of a regenerative economy, the crux at what makes an economy a regenerative economy is precisely what Bapol had just mentioned to you. Time is our greatest resource. We all know that. And that's the reason why I always come on time for any program. Because I believe that not only am I wasting my time, but I'm wasting your time if I'm late. And it's not fair for me to allow you to lose the greatest resource that we all have, which is time. But apart from this greatest resource of time, one of the more important resources for any nation is its youth. So no matter what resource we have, whether it's coal or limestone, these are all extractive economies and they will perish in days and years to come. And hence, it is only our youth. And that's why Israel is a great model. Singapore is a great model of economies which have been able to regenerate, basing their policy on the youth, which is, as I said, one of the greatest resources we have. So having said that, what are we trying to do out here? What we as a government are trying to do is take care of this greatest resource that we have. And that's the reason why in the past 6 years, our policies have been broken up into 2-3 multiple sectors, or you can say, divisions or systems that we try to create. The first is, we have what we call a stakeholder approach. It's not about drug abuse alone. It's not about entrepreneurship alone. It's not about music alone. It's not about education alone. It is about the youth at the center of our policy on this stakeholder approach. And the stakeholder is the youth, and how do we put in different aspects of the youth to have a more holistic policy to push what is important for our youth. So if I'm not losing you out here, what I'm trying to say is, no schemes or programs can work in silos. If a government has to have a successful approach or successful implementation of any kind of a vision that they have, you need to go for a stakeholder approach. The women in our community. What do we do to have different programs around our women folk? Whether it is health related, whether it is economic activity related, whether it's social issues related, whether it's safety related, we need to understand the entire gamut of things so that we're able to actually have an impact on what we're trying to do.
Submitted a proposal of 31 lakhs for which
Hakasantrik Nohprah, kinong siyong yo kamau kerwat hakapor kumba katwe baji menstep, kilalap ya kamet yap jong we urang ba na basa do hayo mau kerwat. Lasuba ba ulayap tersau. Karkum katulong Khubor na kipulit layathu ba yau te urang ba abalatip kerteng kumuba tengsan lang lengdo mar Shillong. Lai post nam kerta na kasnong penden spar jakrem. Ka Khubor pulit kalayathu ru katkum kajinget hu kakemi uni ukon jangka ude ubri ubadi jakrak. Nadu ka artarik Nohprah uklam bam ai. Hadu ka sautarik uklam wan pai shu shayeng bat hadu bandalap ya ka met jong u hakani kasngi hayo mau kerwan. La arpu arsnem menta baka Jylla Meghalaya kala du no ya ka yeng dor bar bala bam du ka ding bat la shisnem tam bala hap ka shinrong ka dum jong ka yeng dor bar ba thamai hamau diang dang menta kasi u Thomas A sangma speaker ula pen bena bala dep lumlut ya ki lengkhot lengkhai jong ka ne ka shinrong bat kijing trei kin sedang biang shat u speaker rengkat kilendan ki kenrem jong ka assembly secretariat kilalet jengo ya kayeng dor bar bathamai ka santre ku Nohprah hamau diang u speaker ulayat ho hakinong thok Khubor ba kijing trai kin deplut na dong shadong hadu unai lar hajar pusau. Tar hadu ketega por kin riu pongot ki MLA ki haban shong kenrong hari lebong.
Called the PHE department, which will take care of the water supply to this complex. We had called also the social forestry department, which will take care of the greenery and the landscaping of the premises, and also other departments like art and culture, which will look into the aspect of putting traditional color to the assembly, and many other departments like IT departments, NIC. So we have taken various opinions from various departments. So the work is in good progress. We don't want to go, to let the work go slow. So we are parallelly trying to come out with other works which is required to, upon completion, side by side, alongside the furnishings, the interiors, everything will happen, so that we have put the deadline to complete this by July or August. We are targeting to start the next assembly here of the autumn session.
Yes. So you have set the target for July. So is it well on track, sir? Are you happy with the
It may be very tight, frankly speaking, honestly speaking. It may be slightly tight, but we will try our best to ensure that the work is completed by at least July, if not July, by August.
Yes. So if you can also update us about the place where the dome fell. Has all the debris been cleared and everything?
Yes, the debris has been cleared. They have now started doing the structural layout, and the work has begun, so that it is going to be, I think, the main dome structure, the entire area will be on prefabricated steel. So we were told, upon our review meeting, we were told that all these prefab structures, steel structures, will be arriving by December and January. So the installation or the fitting of these prefabricated steel structures would begin by February, and it will be completed by April.
So we are also made to believe that once everything is done, again this structural integrity will be vetted by the IITs.
Yes. It will be vetted by the concerned IITs, which had earlier also given us the necessary vetting.
My final question to you, sir: when are you planning to begin the next phase, like the other partners?
The second phase.
Yes.
The second phase, actually, we have, in principle, followed it up with the donor ministry, which is given us the assurance in principle to sanction the second phase. But we are still in a process of preparing the DPRs, so it will take some time. Upon the preparation of the DPR,
Kaskul Nongrem Berni Presbyterian Secondary School Bernihan Kaslam Aijing Hikai Hakathan Berni Kalong Kaway na kiskul kabalan nang pernai kat banang mi kisngi wat hapadeng ki rai raidam bat kijing babonjat hakajing ya lenti jongka kani kaskul kalalong kaslam Aijing Hikai ya kalawai ki kena hakaliang kajing nang jing start bat kapuli puthi kani kaskul menta kala kenjo ya umau meru ba arkusan snam kajing ya lenti na du bala sengya ka house nam kat kandai spa kandai Nohprah da ka Nongjeri District Education Committee rengkat kajing prat lenti beningkong da ulet Reverend SR Nongrum. Kani ka school kala rakhi ya ka Silver Jubilee ya ka santre Nohprah da ka jing kemen bar ka jing shongshit men siem ka bakraw na du kinong penyat kinong hikai ki kemi ki kpa ki pat ba bar baro ki khna school ki badang puli bar ki bala pendep ya ki jing puli hakini ki arpusan snam. Hakani ka sngi rakhi ya ka Jubilee rupa la pli perda da uba Sostinus Soton MLA Jirang Kumukongsan baru ba Vincent Nyanglang Joint Director School Education and Literacy Kumusembur Kongsan kirang ba ki balapoi hagani kasngi ki kentop ya uba Victor Rani MDC Jirang Reverend PG Kongstir, uba PS Marwen, DSP Crime Branch Riboy, Temen Basan MCM, President School Managing Committee, Kakong Batriti Pengrop, Headmistress, Kirang Ba Shnong, Kirirang Ba Kathan Bernihat, Kinong Hikai, Ki Kena School Bat Ki Kemi Ki Kepajong Ki. Kibor penyat school hakan ikasngi kila penkup burom me ki riurang ba kinong hikai beningkong bad iki kena school bapas ningkong. Kila pen pauru ya kajing sngongu ya baro ki balano keluit mensiem ya usenyang benhei bad badon benta hakaroi kapa bad kajing kiu irat jokan ika school haki arpusan senam balalekno.
Ya meli cipa. Ka education department kala thung kala thau ya kata ke education commission. Ngasu mudur ha karkom perkhat juga akan hamba sendiak. Kila don kiru sempang ki badon ha ka education commission. Berkakam jengka kolong kamtam ban kentiu ya ka development ha ki level welfare nadu di kena di slum center. Namar kani ka education department misua ka ha Ministry of Human Resources Development. Teka ji semua dikeju. Ekonomi jong gari kacong hane. Berarti ek baru kau kaji kiu dia jong gari kacong hane. Kari India gari ke Basamba. Kalau yang sekarang gini jiliu segini jipur padem. Kari China gari ke teman abun ke teman. Bahasa India pada bun di Samla. Kemudian kaji kiu sekemat persiapan. Kacong ha di Samla berkon sampai ha ke education department. Buat hajili di agencies di bayar dapat page ya commission. Jinan kanu education policy NEP hajar ko. Telese kelabak sila jakaliang jongki hab groom yang gini kun jogi ha ke level jong kanu education policy. Omdai jon ru Islam kelas 1. Nado balai Islam uladai meniapar penguan ke school. Walada Islam pada implement. Mereka baham implement. Mo ai pakin sang kata ka play school. Ai begini ya kikot ni kemen. Pensu uniform na dakin pule we udak ro dele ai dewan. Nomor kata labo kenang ya ka new education policy. Nadu ke balai Islam sejurong. Bat kumta dan ta CLP UP bat kumjuk.
Kim Treshitom nalade. Kajihi kai kabaki noi kai ki ai ki school. Kadai ke kamram ke jumpi bapin Treshitom on the middle school banlek shalayeng. NAKA bensa bapin la bapin kre. Ya ki exam ki jumpi lade kilo ki jumpi kre hakabidei bat kapule kaputi. Kajinget kle NAKA bensa kalawe ke jong pi kum kena school kam shong tang hati nong hikai kam shong tang hati kimeki pa pile ban don ke jingket kle kum ki students kum ki kena school pile ban don ke jingket kle hakapa ka thong ke jong pi ke de ban don. You should have your aim in life. Always, if any students of any class, especially the grown-up, if they don't have their aim, your target may fail. Your aim should be through your hard work. Don't waste your time. Time is running fast. So don't waste your time. Your parents, they have worked hard for you. So it depends on you all. The students of Nohprah Presbyterian School.
Kesorkar Jylla kelarai ban penpoino deki optical fiber shaman ki block office ke Jylla ban penklan ki kor ki bor hau internet. Ya kani karai la shim hadian ke jingelang bishar sani dekat tenat information technology balong hakasau tarik Nohprah. Menteri Rangba Konrad ke sangma ula pentip dekat baong kajingnya keren babnia kaladon hapadeng ke sorkar Jylla ka power grid berketenat telekom ban penpur syakeleng ki office block development daki sainar optical kloilan katbala.
The last mile connectivity in the state in terms of laying optical fibers, and we had a detailed discussion with the telecom wing of the power grid, where we are moving forward now to lay optical lines all the way to all the blocks. So the roadmap has been laid, and in a phase-wise manner this project will start. We expect the work to commence sometime in the month of March next year, and we expect that within about 12 to 15 months time, that means by 2025, sometime around June, July, we do expect that all the blocks in the state, all the subdivisions, and obviously all the districts, all of them will be connected by optical fiber. And not only that, wherever from that point, if any of the institutions, organizations, hospitals require the connectivity, we will then be able to further give the connectivity to all the different locations. So this is again a very, very important project, keeping in mind the large-scale e-governance projects that we're doing, and to improve the overall e-governance from a public-centric point of view. So this is a very important project, and as I said that the work for this will start within 3-4 months time. The paperworks are going on, but the in principle decision today was taken to go ahead with this project.
Kinong kersan keseng National People's Party NPP umsning blok haka jingelang haka santrik Nohprah ha umsning auditorium. Kila pensawa biang ya ka kerteng juga kong Magdalene S. Maulong MDC umsning constituency kum ka kertong kaban aireng biang haki election MDC kaban sawan na umsning. Hakani ka jingelang juga CEC NPP umsning blok. Ladon lang uba Jason S. Maulong ex-MLA umsning, State Secretary Shillong City, President Youth Front ba Wan Kerlang Nongrum, Kong Ida Lins EMLA, President Women's Wing, Biren Singkli, President umsning blok, lembat kiwe-kiwe kinong kitkam jong ke NPP. Hadian ke jingelang kinong yalam ke NPP umsning blok kilalet bu eka shithi ha President ke NPP Riboy District uba Clement Maulong ban kerpa di ban nejra ya ka ni karai jong kinong kersan kaseng NPP na umsning Khubor bahalor ha Shillong.
Semua Presiden juga yun iba wantiat bala ajengan bah committee ke baladan iladon dejing ya beliau cuma jadi executive committee bagi layar ba ya ketika MNC kemudian bagi ni dan kerjaan bagi dan syariah ya ikomat jadi bagi sitting MNC ini ba in ai in kepat ya buat bahaloi bagian ai yang ketika nak bertajuk ini boleh sisa kuat pentempat ni kenyal ada hasil kuat hari ini kenyal si jadi kita jauh ke si belanda no garu ialah dia kan syok tak masuk rumah bah masuk rumah jibut bah tambah kapai kapun lagi panok lebih hantam nasi kapan sekalian nanti ini sesegi satu yang mau sentai area kemakut juga konsensi ini kapang masuk rumah jibut apa punya tu ini let's say kita pelai osong yang tadi kadang sekali ke area di osong awai kombangin ini ada MBC akan diimplementasi ini pun akan DB. You asa hadir masih susi oi kompak ini saja independence. You asa kekuatan apa ini kita sini bahana bayi kompak ipatikan DBP. Dan dia pingalak rumah tak nu ngalak pensyai di kadi kejin rumah balik kerja ini desi kade ngasuh tu kade kejin rumah jemput ini kilong kersan jom kapati NPP. Ada kejimpan pemaju jemput nak bertajuk ini. Dia balok bagi banyak syai, hamba syai nak si ikut ni wer baik yang ni awak ni ikut tang ni ikut kat ni long kebih di apa di primary unit di parents ikut nama ni semua ikut baik lu dia balok di balok kat konstitusi ikut suatu ni di kemudian tapi pada tang ni kira Khubor bagi ikut ni lum ni lah ada si bagi ikut bersih di bagi nangis sekarang biru kung kinong kesyan bahman ini election berada berhaduk nanti pemerintah hari election bersawaru ba ni shanya ai koma den badai sitting MBC jumi ba ni terwai ba in lomyak tertong juga MBC akan election kebangsaan dan akan part ini ba ni sara kan ke Khubor hamad la Shillong ba ni nung kulumar jumut sunando batangsi yen benar ba yang di ba ya ketika MBC ikomak isyam la lepan na UBP DBP dan dependence dan lain ego iskan ba ikomak yang baik nak parti NPP ka simbol kuat kepada but wanu kurma jumut su dak kuder unte dan akan yang juga ngaso ngagumkran buntia tempat
dengan ba ini kejusannya ada sini nak yang berdopi no adalah nak yang jongan ba yang jadi ba iki kam di bala nyah pendulu dalam Islam ni hab syom ni hab kembali belada kejulong beri buat kejuluna pada dinangla syom bani kembali mengen yo memperkat sani ha nama nak berkat hakani ka kendi ke berwan mata umdai nak MPC election kedal sa MP election utama Shillong si nak try kum dasang NPP Khubor ki mahalor ila syom ila berkat kumno bangini pendulu ni kan dekat ngai ba stang kato kan tayo bengiyo kan yung lang par khai ki unit ki boper de kilong me kilong pa samla haman ki syom haman ki dong bengiyo berkat sani ba kumno ba sa sisir bengiya peta bengiyo ya ka sisirnya kata rezeki peta ba bengiyo ke yang udah sorot bengiyo Wei badan hanya, kasus dua kali kapor, kemudian pi berkam, tak dia apply kapor, kapal isya kita juga. Buat kalian berjona, buat baru kita badan hanya, tu ini yang jangan direkam. Ini turun lagi kena direkam. Yang lain lah kita rumah pekerjaan, penias perbah, bensuh perbah, dah kerja. Maka ni keseng ini ketray minta topi perbah. Kemudian kau mana, kami kapor pemilihan, lap election. Kapor sawang kita berhak kesulitan dengan IC, bah nilai menjurkan, nilai sekarang, baik tiket MDC, hakadi kekenti bentar, nampak ketika saya NPP, kelasnya, hai sedih MDC, kau baik hit esmol, beragam, bah ini kesulitan topi, karena tulun sekban, mengenai kita juga nampak hati, izin keren juga ibanikot, hakadi Jangan menilok IC isnangnya syam inang sekendo baru maibat desen ijak noh idan katu keniki jinja hai ngasam ba ulah penyakiat ba tentang haji ni shibrai tan ngadon bangun mengadon sabah ba hai ngasam ngadon iki ngadon ba kali kuma kumkul na te nang ja ba alai dia pada pidon kanu kanu gajinya haban pinyo na pinyo ko ma pinyo kesan ye ke kesan cuma ipa kalau berkuat pidon ka ngai ba orang bagaja nadon ke ek full nam ke wah ndi bani dia thau ndi bani ya wah eta de ba ye pada ini berkat kamu ini semua blishbon de jojo sukuran kan piwe pinagyon ame besar berkat blishbon
pada itu ki Khubor na pois ka bakon tarhadu bangin de syambiang khubleshibon